Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, today is another summoning event. They're really hammering them home. I'm trying to figure out if I should even be doing this or not. I don't think so. I thought I was close to Mercy on Sacreds, but I just looked at my RSL helper after I updated, and it recorded the last thing I got was a Nishak. So let me look at my skinwalkers. I do have two Nishak. Okay, I guess that is right. Um, hmm. Yeah, I wonder. I don't probably not going to be worth it for me to do any shard opening. To be fair, I'm probably going to hold on to these. But let's just kind of educate the public on what's going on. Okay. So the summon rates are the same. You still have a 6% chance to get a legendary. Okay. But when you do, you get two. Okay. And it says this will not affect your mercy, but I mean it it's saying that since you get that second legendary, it doesn't put you one more count against your mercy. Or I'm sorry, it is one more count against your mercy, so you will um I, I'm having I'm having a difficult time. We just woke up. Um yeah. So when you open and you get that second legendary, you will be still at zero for mercy, right? Like you haven't opened any shards for that. And that's what it's trying to tell you. So I do apologize. I'm a bit tired here. Let's go through what we got today. Sell all these. I will be in Ireland here this time next week. I will be on vacation. I'm going to record videos today. There's going to be champion guides, some of the champions I have, and where I use them. We'll probably do, I'm going to say six. I'm going to put out six, and we'll do one every 2 days or so. But you won't get any updates or anything from me for like summoning events and whatnot. I usually don't do stuff like that, anyways. Raid news really isn't my jam because when it comes out, I'm at work and I can't make a video for you guys. But let's just touch on the Soul Chase tournament. This is not worth going for. Okay, there is no boosted summon rates for mortals or immortals or eternals. So my advice is skip this event because you bet your bippy that they will have a 5-star perfect soul for this guy that's probably going to include soul stones. Okay, so hold on to your soul stones, hold on to your resources here too as well. This is them trying to get you to burn these because there is probably something coming. They haven't done a 1+1 in quite a while for this. I want to say like 2 months, give or take. um Also, I want to say something about this, and I need to bring it up with support. When I converted the 5 shards from Astrid to go towards my Mother Maud, I only got 1 shard. I was at 2. When I converted, I went up to 3. That means it took the 5 legendary shards and converted them to 1 fragment, right? That's not how it's supposed to be. It's actually supposed to be 1-to-1 for legendaries. Okay? See what I'm saying? So they kind of fucked me on that big time. So I need to have a little chit chat with support because I do have it recorded on the last video. Also, I wanted to say something about Curse City. This is actually now going to be a lot easier because of Epic Empowerment, because a lot of these stages are requiring epics. Like here, you could Epic Empower Tyrell, Seeker, Archmage. I mean, these guys are all great. I did this last time with them. I'm trying to think of another one that like requires a ton of this one here. Empowering these epics is going to help you get through this. And yeah, I do have that Feign. So I will definitely be +1ing that Feign. And I will definitely be +1ing Vrask. So let's just do that right now. This is actually a big step in the right direction. Oh, never mind, that's in there. And he's in there. I guess we're not doing that. This is a giant step in the right direction for Plarium. In my opinion, this makes this content a shit ton easier and more accessible for people, especially the hard. I have never completed any of the Curse City. I've come close. I've come really close. But I just couldn't be fucking bothered to re-gear champions, spend the silver, take the time. This game is not really a game. It's a slot machine. And I can't be bothered to rework characters in a slot machine just for this content knowing that steadily, all right, over 5 months, I'm at half for Carnage. Knowing another 5 months, I'm going to have Carnage. And I'm not going to have all this stress and hassle of it. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But I think it is a great thing that you get to empower epics. Also, I want people to understand you're probably going to be empowering rares as well. Other games allow you to do that, and I'm not going to be surprised where this happens in Raid. It seems they're taking the same steps in that direction for the game. Now, a lot of people have talked about like power creep and how the game is unhealthy for these reasons. Because you used to look at legendaries that were like the OG best. And I mean, it's kind of a moot point because we have mythicals now. But when you look at Bad Alcazar, who I still don't have, who I want, even though he's not going to be good for my account, I still want him because I never got to have him. This guy was the pinnacle, especially when the game first came out, he was the most powerful champion in the game, bar none. He had this passive to give damage increase by 20%. He had this malice here to cleanse and like essentially swap buffs for debuffs and debuffs for buffs, and then his A1 just attacked all enemies and healed by 20% of the damage inflicted, and then you had a crit rate in all battles by 25%. This guy was the pinnacle 5 years ago when the game first came out. I would even argue 2 years after that. But then it kind of falls off, and we won't even talk about his void form here. But we have champions coming in just breaking the game. Ultimate Death Knight, which was free and given to everybody, but this guy shut down this guy, okay? He butt-fucked Brodos. He butt-fucked Mortu Macabre, who, this guy is just scary if he's set in the right team, okay, because of his peril. Power creep's going to happen. That's just what's going to happen. And it's sad to say that, but these games, their shelf life, Summoner's War is going on over 10 years now. And that's great. And I do have a Summoner's War account. I play it like every 6 months. I'll get back into it. Usually it's for the anniversary. You get a free 5-star, which is their version of a legendary. But it's just going to happen. And the shelf life of these kind of games looks like Summoner's War sets the bar. So 10 years, hopefully Raid goes 10 years. With all the money, sweat, and tears and time that we've put into this game, hopefully it goes that long. I'm praying it goes that long. The day they go to turn those servers off, I'm going to be really bummed because it's going to be buyer's remorse. All right. So keep a thought on that. Also on these missions, a lot of us are almost to Marius. It's going to happen within the next month. Everybody's going to have this pretty awesome, very powerful guy. Okay. Keep an eye on your missions. Don't ascend, don't awaken champions, because there's another one here. So kind of keep one in your back pocket for this quest, so you're not scrambling when it comes around. I'm looking for it here. I know it's here somewhere. Because I just nope, that ain't it. Oh, we'll get that done. It's pretty short text. Oh man, we should have found this before we started recording. That's fine. Right here, awaken a champion to level 4. Okay, so we already had to do that on the prior missions, and you have to do it again. So my advice to my clan was, hey, we get the split soul for this chick, Adolin, who I think is going to be better come the nerfs to Sand Devil and whatnot. So save that and then put that on her, right? People are like, nice, smart, good thinking. And then I'm sitting here holding on to another 6-star Cold Heart, which I have 2 Cold Hearts. One's already 6. This one will get 6 as well, but I'm waiting to do this. Or I could do this Diabolist. Or, I could get a Spider at some point. This Faceless I'm looking to sell. But again, on that, hold these souls to sell. Okay? Because you're going to need them for the missions. Because the missions, like, you need to get so many of Eternal coins, so many of Immortal coins. So keep that in mind. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to kind of give you a heads up on. I don't think there's much else. Stockpile resources. Just do whatever you got to do. I mean, this is kind of a nothing burger video. I thought I was going to come in and do a summoning video, but then I looked at my Mercy and I went, it's not fucking happening, man. Not happening. So Yep, that's all I got. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will catch you in the next video. I'll put probably a couple out this week too. So we'll just do a bunch of champion guides. But take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye.